Hi everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital reaction / recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any recaps or reactions. My notes kind of just went crazy there. So let's get right to it. Today was like kind of the calm before the storm. Did you get that feeling too? So yeah, tomorrow's just gonna be crazy, but let's focus on today. So at Windermere, Hayden kind of puts Nicholas in his place with the whole "you have more to lose than me" thing, and pretty much threatens him. And then he threatens her right back, and he's like, "I'll call the police commissioner, and you'll get lost in the system. You'll go to like Tennessee somewhere, and no one will ever hear from you again." So then, just as they're getting their groove back, so to say, Spencer walks in, just like I kind of predicted would happen. And then Hayden makes a remark about Spencer's mask, and he gets kind of upset. And then when Hayden leaves, Spencer tells Nicholas that he doesn't want to go to the nurse's ball because he's lost hope in love and just everything. He's lost hope in it all. And I'm like, okay, Spencer, you need to take down the dramatics one little bit. And in New York City, Carly is trying to get fake model Jake to confirm that he works for Rick, and he like won't. So she's like, why won't you just confirm it? And then she comes to the conclusion that fake model Jake is also blackmailing Rick. So Carly decides to play his game and offers him money. And he's like, yeah, name your price. So after she transfers the money into his bank account, he's just singing like a canary. And Carly is bringing fake model Jake back to Port Charles and like to the nurse's ball, and she wants him to improv something at the nurse's ball that'll really set off his career. And like, I can only imagine. I don't know about you, but I am so excited. You have no idea. And Carly and fake model Jake pack up for the nurse's ball and are on their way. At the nurse's ball, Rick tells Molly that he's going to propose to Elizabeth, and Molly kind of straight up tells him not to because Elizabeth might not be in that place and might not be ready yet. And, you know, why does he want to rush this? But after talking some more, Molly decides to support his decision to propose to Elizabeth. And speaking of Elizabeth, Elizabeth and Jake talk outside of, like, the door. And Elizabeth tells Jake that Hayden told her that they had gotten back together, like, you know. And Carly said that Jake had told her that they didn't, and like, you probably just want to be a gentleman, and da. And Jake's like, no, I wasn't trying to be a gentleman, like, we didn't get back together. And then Hayden comes waltzing in, and Jake's like, yo, Hayden, we got to talk. And she's like, it didn't go exactly like that. I am paraphrasing, just so you know. And Jake and Elizabeth kind of have a moment where they both like kind of confess that they wish more could have happened between them. Okay, so at the hospital, now we know I have a conflict of interest with Obrecht because, you know, me and her are such good friends on Twitter, aka she replied to my tweet like once, but to me now we're like besties. So, but I have to separate it because I have something I need to say about Obrecht, and I feel really bad, but I gotta say it. So, what is Obrecht's problem with Jake's medical bills? Like, she, like, made a remark about how Nicholas Cassadine paid his medical bills, and I'm like, stop complaining. Like, you got your money. Why do you care where it comes from? And it's like really freaking annoying because the dude got hit by a car and had to get brain surgery. The last thing he should have to focus on is medical bills. But that's how it works here in America. And Obrecht starts badgering Sam about Jake, and then Patrick comes in and kind of puts her in her place. So then, after Obrecht leaves, Sam tells Patrick what she overheard, and Patrick's like, are you sure you didn't misunderstand? And I'm like, Patrick, she's literally a PI for a living. She doesn't, like, misunderstand. Like, she knows what she heard. And I don't know, does anyone else, like, because this has happened a lot, that Patrick kind of talks down to Sam a little bit? Does anyone else, like, feel that? Even if it's just, like, very low-key? Because, like, I don't know, every time he talks to her, I kind of get that feeling like he's talking down to her, and something's making me uncomfortable, like, in my heart, you know? Something's making me not 100% okay. And after Patrick tells, So Patrick tells Sam to table that news until after the nurse's ball because she doesn't want that to be like the big thing that blows the nurse's ball up. And then, you know, they move on. So at Brad's, I am totally right, and Britt is back. And, like, I'm kind of happy to see her. Like, I kind of really missed her, and that's so weird because I spent so long hating her. You know, and I'm trying to rationalize it, and I think a reason I might have missed her is, like, with all these, oh my god, why am I saying like, why did I turn into, like, those friends who talk really low? But, with all these these like baby stories that they were doing every year now, and I don't know about you, but I'm getting kind of exhausted of it. Like, I'm kind of clinging to like another Lisa Niles or like another thing. So I don't know, Brit being back, that like kind of refreshes it for me, because it won't just be like another baby story. Which seriously, for 2016, can we not have a baby that year? Because that would be great. But anyway, so Brit came back, and she and Brad could watch the Nurses Ball together and kind of reconnect. And I hate to say it, but at this point, so Brad so she says about how like she lost out on her Prince Charming, or or her dream guy, and Brad got his dream guy. And I hate to say it, but at this point Brit's like almost too good for Nicholas, like with everything he's doing. I mean, even if you put ELQ to the side, the fact that he's willingly not telling Sam or anyone that Jake is Jason Morgan, like literally just puts him at the bottom of the ladder for me. So I think Brit's too good for him right now. I'm just gonna say it right now. And Brit doesn't know what happened to Spencer on his birthday party, and after Brad tells her, like, she really wants to go see Spencer, and I think Spencer needs her, I'm not gonna lie. And Obrecht leaves the hospital after the whole ordeal, and she comes to Brad's, and she like muscles her way into Brad's apartment and threatens to fire him, even though this was his day off, and she like revokes his day off, and I'm like, you can't do that, but whatever. Even though my manager's trying to do the same thing, haha. But so she comes into the room, Brit's hiding, and then after Brad leaves, Obrecht's like, Britta, you can come out now, and they kind of have a little reunion and everything, and it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, but I know all the excitement is going to happen tomorrow, and I will most likely do a video tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. If it wasn't the Nurses Ball, I kind of would have taken off this week, but I didn't. I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. Even though I'll see you tomorrow, keep me in your thoughts on Saturday if you don't watch tomorrow's video, because I have a big test on Saturday, and I will see you then. I hope you have a great day.